In this video, I'm going to talk about a few fixes that I need to make. So I've loaded up lesson 14. I'm going to call this lesson 14B and fixes. So let's hit escape and save lesson 14B. And I'm going to go ahead and run my code. Okay, so the first thing I fixed was a problem with this march where this cow was just offset. Another problem that I have is when I shoot my slime, the background isn't correct. When the enemy drops from the sky, I want it to go all the way off the screen and not stop here. You can see a problem with my AI where it just sucks away all of my lives and gloms onto me. And then finally I have a problem where if I want to squash my enemy, I actually can jump up and squash and instead of jumping down and squashing. So I'm going to fix that. All right, so let's take a look at the code. The march is in initialize because it's just the starting point for my enemy. So if I find the enemy that's marching, all I need to do is change this initial value. I'm going to do about 40. So if we watch, now the cow is going to be centered on the platform. Next, I want to fix the slime, which is in throw slime. Shrink this font here. So here where I'm drawing the sprite for the slime, I forgot to put (0). So now if I shoot my slime, there it is. Awesome. Okay, so then let's fix the dropping of the enemy. And that is just in the move drop, and all I have to do is change this 120 back to 136, which we had when we were originally writing it. Next, let's look at the squashing up problem, and that would be in collision. So if I scroll down to where we're checking for a collision, up here where I have my top hit, I want to add in an and then I want to check to make sure that Blobby's velocity is going down, which is positive because positive is down. So blobby.vy is greater than 0. So that'll mean a positive velocity. So let's go ahead and try that again. So if I try to squish this guy going up, I should not be able to do it. Oops. But if I can get rid of him and then squish down, that should work. Okay, so that's fixed. And then the last thing was fixing that AI problem, and that is in hit enemy. So here, I'm not worried about the top hit. I'm actually just worried about a general enemy hit. So if I'm hit, I still want to lose a life. I still want to respawn back to my original spot for Blobby. But I also want the AI to respawn back to its original spot. So if calling our enemy E, so E.motion. So let's just take a look at when we're adding our enemy, what we have here. So we have motion, and then we have spawn X and spawn Y. So I'm going to reset the enemy back to its spawn X, spawn Y. So if E.motion is equal to AI, then I want to set the E.x to its original E.spawn X, and same for Y. And then I want to end. And then this if was hit. Okay, so let's try that. Oh. Okay, so I forgot to do a double equals here. When we're checking if something is true or false, we have to do a double equals. So now, if I hit my AI, we both respawn back to our original spots, and I only lose 1 life. That's what I want. All right, those are all my fixes. See you in the next one.